What up, everybody? So, I know this has been a wonderful journey doing these live shows, but I have to say that this one is going to be my last one for a while. So, hopefully, you guys are tuned in for a lovely show. This is going to be, I'm going to try to run this. This is going to be fun. All right, you guys, I see you in about 2 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show, the About That Water podcast show. So, today we are going to be talking about this woman who went viral for sharing that she ended a relationship because her partner wanted kids. Can y'all believe that? Give it that elevator music right quick because, like I said before multiple times, hey, relationships, they're great. As soon as you decide to get married, changes the whole game. So when you start thinking about that long term, it's going to be interesting. But before we do a deep dive into that, I just want to give a shout out to my sponsor, which is, well, not sponsor, but we're in a partnership, whatever you want to call it, is Earth Breeze, which is the laundry eco sheets where you can easily do your laundry and have a great time. Because who wants to walk around with dirty laundry, especially when you're traveling? So go ahead on and get yourself some Earth Breeze at aboutthatwallet.com/Earth Breeze. Okay. Before we go on and dive right on into it, let's go on and start talking about the stock market, see what's out there, see if there's anything that you guys are really interested in, because it's been some interesting times happening. All right, let's get to it.
Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Renita Young here to take you through today's market action. So let's take a look at where markets closed to end Tuesday. The S&P 500 closed down 0.3%. The Dow ended 0.7% lower. The Nasdaq 100 fell 0.1% lower. And the Russell 2000 closed higher, but barely changed. Now taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors on the day, 8 of the 11 S&P 500 sectors closed lower. Materials, communication services, and financials were the only positive sectors. Utilities and energy were the worst performers, falling over 1%. Now, looking at some stocks on the move, Applied Materials shares closed almost 4% higher after announcing a couple of new products. One of them is a collaboration with Intel on a new chip making system that'll lower the costs and environmental impact of advanced chip making. By partnering with Applied Materials, Intel, which would normally work with a third-party chip maker to construct and design its chips, likely removes a step from its manufacturing process. Advance Auto Parts posted higher profit and sales for the fourth quarter. Operating margin and adjusted income margin also increased. Advance Auto Parts says during the quarter, its team members made progress on their strategic initiatives. And the company also announced that its president and CEO, Tom Greco, will retire. Shares closed 3% higher. And Norwegian Cruise Line shares shed 10% on Tuesday after posting a larger than expected fourth quarter loss. The cruise line also expects the first quarter to be the highest cost quarter, partially due to lower occupancy. Now, although earnings were worse than expected, Norwegian says demand in the so-called wave season has been very strong, and they expect their customers to continue spending. Let's look at what to watch for tomorrow. The PMI manufacturing and ISM manufacturing data for February are released in the morning, as well as the January construction numbers. And it's a busy day for retail earnings, with Dollar Tree, Kohl's, and Lowe's out pre-market. Post-market, several tech names are scheduled to be released, with Okta, Salesforce, Snowflake, and Splunk reporting. That'll do it for the wrap. I'm Renita Young, and remember to tune in 24/7 to TDAmeritradenetwork.com.
Yeah. Hey. Y'all know Renita. She actually likes to get it done. So that's how you do it early on the About That Wallet podcast, because I like to highlight a lot of people that are already doing amazing things in the financial community who are doing some great stuff. As you know, I can't leave myself out because we've been doing some things. First off, I want to say welcome everybody who is in here right now. So we have Vern. What up, Vern? Let's give you some air horns for showing up. We got Buying in the house. Let's go. We got Tiff in the house for Money Talk with Tiff. Yeah. So only can tell if you're here by leaving a comment. If you don't leave a comment, I don't know you're here. So please let me know where y'all at, because it's actually cool to see where everybody's listening from. What up, Lay? Thank you for joining. Everybody who joined us, I think that should be my official, welcome to the show. Everybody gonna get these horns. It's great. Like I said, it's my last show for a long time, so I don't know, it's a bittersweet. And I have to say that I enjoyed every moment of this. I'm actually going through some of my channels right now, going through my channel shows, and I'm gonna just share this with you. Just kind of share a moment that we had a bond together of all the fun times that we had. Okay. Let me see if I can share this one. Oh, it just shares whatever tab I want. Great. So for the live shows, you guys, let me see if I can play some background music as we go through memory lane. So hopefully you guys, this is sad times here. So, I'm going to take it all the way back to my very first live. And I was super nervous. Started just 1 year ago when I was chatting with Eric Barnes, when he was selling his he was actually doing his eBay business 101, just teaching you how to do this. Then I had like the Fathers in Finance. We talked about taxes. This was when I was actually trying to get my Wednesdays going. Y'all remember that? Oh man, this was my drink. Oh man, first time I was actually doing live mixers on my show. It's 11 months ago. Can y'all believe that? Like, we had such a great time, you guys. Hey, Carla, you in here? Let's give you some air horns. Thank you for joining. So, wait Where you going, Brian? I'm saying it's like this is my last live show. I'll still be pumping out some recorded shows, but it's going to be once a month, so I might go to a monthly show. It's a tough time, you know. It's just I need to get back and hone on myself, hone on the skills. AD3, you in the house? Get those air horns in there too. Um, so that's where I'm going at. It's just I need to take a mental break. It's been such a wonderful time doing this show, doing this live with you all. But also, I still need to make some money, you guys. And so, in the coming months, while I'm taking this hiatus, I am focusing on how to add more value, how to provide quality content while also giving you the best that I can as we go from there. Okay, and I'm still doing live shows. Hey, you actually made it. Thank you. What up? What up? Avanti. Y'all gotta check out Avanti. She was the one who taught me about T-bonds. I never heard about T-bonds until I watched her show. It was great. And so, like, as I said, I'm going through all of my past live shows. We talked so many different things. Like, this was when I was playing around with my images, and y'all see that soul glow over here? I see that soul glow. It was so horrible. But I was talking about the cost of failure. You know, we all fail at something, right? But does it cost you to fail? And why you shouldn't be afraid to fail. It's okay. Get back up. You're still breathing. You're making the changes that you need in your life. So, this is I greatly do appreciate you all being here today because it's been a long time. This is my last show for a few months. Yes. I'm actually trying to type out all this stuff because if you guys can share this episode out, it will greatly appreciate it. I really want to make sure that we all have a good time, and I want to end this this live session with something that's more, I guess you could say, risque, something outside the norm than what I normally do. Because, I hate clickbaity stuff, but sometimes it works, especially when it comes to relationship. And then also I had my first live guest. Actually, I had multiple live guests on here. As we went on, I had my first creative live thing where we were just geeking out about stuff. Yeah, that was my first time playing with so many people. Yeah, I had so much fun, you guys. And going through all of this, it's I'm gonna miss it. I really am. And having drinks with you guys every Wednesday, especially at the 8-hour session. It's been a while. So can you guys just kind of let me know what was your fondest memories of our live shows that you've been here with me as we went through these? Hey, thank you so much, Avanti. Oh, if you guys haven't seen some of these are great. I'm gonna play this one because we had a really fun time when I went to FinCon. This was fun. Let's play back some of these.
That makes sense and accounts that you just.
Because this is with Mark.
People will always.
If you haven't followed about that on his stand up at the main stage, and I had to say, like, I've been following this dude when he first started, and I'll constantly see him on Instagram. I was like, dude, I love your stuff. I like your studio setup. I was like, why do you have a teleprompter in your house? You don't need it.
Oh my God, you really asked him that?
Yeah, I asked him that. He was like, I gotta upgrade. It's like, but your content is so short in the time you're supposed to be popping popcorn. Like, do you really need all that? But it was everybody like brag about themselves. All right, yeah, I'm just rambling on.
After a moment.
All right.
But she just like cried and cried and she felt like it was all over. And I remember Mai on the floor on the bathroom moment. She was the voice that picked me up. So that was like such a full circle moment to go from that was the voice I needed when I was on the floor. And now there's somebody out there somewhere who thinks I'm that voice for them.
Right.
And I have her to thank for that because she got me through my own crisis, which kind of propelled me on this journey of learning as much as I can and telling everybody who will listen. And so it was definitely like a full circle moment. Like all she did was turn around and look at me and I bust out crying. Like I bust out crying. And so then I calmed down. And then she was like, for those of you who don't know or didn't get an opportunity to meet with me, my business cards are a credit card, like an actual PVC plastic.
All right. So I don't want to go too much into that one, but these are the fun activities that we get to do. We're doing some giveaways. How many of you are actually in the audience right now got a giveaway from me? Just kind of put like a thumbs up or some type of just do a thumbs up. Because, I'll try to give back as much as I can throughout these lives and try to add value as much as possible because, ultimately this show is for you. But also I don't want to abandon you with the things that, with everything that society is putting against you, that you have an option. Hey, my mom's in the building. Mom, you got some free stuff. I gave you some Earth Breeze laundry sheets, and I gave you some other stuff too. How you gonna say you're not me? But it's all right, Mom. I understand. We ain't gonna talk about it. So when it comes to life insurance, if you guys looking for life insurance, I had a full episode on this one. Please make sure you guys listen to this one because we did a full deep how much money you need for your finances. And then you just walked us through that.
Off the mortgage, paying for your kids' education, and most importantly, providing them money so they can actually continue to live instead of worrying about funeral expenses, grieving, and how are they going to pay next month's bills. So when it comes to life insurance, think of it as a contract because that's exactly what it is. You sign a contract with a life insurance company that says when I die, you're going to pay. That's the simplest way to think about it. As far as how much insurance you need, I really like to use this method called the DIME method. So DIME, it's an acronym that stands for debt, income, mortgage, education. So your debt number is not going to include your mortgage because there's a separate line for that, but it is going to include any type of debt that would be owed in the event of your death. So think about credit card payments, think about student loan payments. Most people think student loans die with you, but they don't. And if you have a cosigner on your student loans, you better believe the company may come after the cosigner. So sometimes it's worth getting life insurance just so you don't leave someone with a student loan bill. But any debt that you have that would result in your family having to pay it now that you are no longer able to pay it.
All right. So hopefully you guys got that. I don't want to continue on replaying everything like that, but this was definitely one of the episodes that I say that definitely should be a playback. And if you guys are watching right now, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and follow the show. So life insurance, yes, we did talk about the probate side of the house and how to get through the taxes, but I didn't want to replay that for this particular episode of Auntie. So yeah, please check that one out. But also I want to say that we have had some amazing times. If you guys, hey, we got Nia in the house. What up, Nia? So if you guys can, if you haven't subscribed to the show already, please go ahead on and subscribe. Like I said, this is my bittersweet episode. But I do want to leave out on a bang because, we've been doing amazing things. I've been playing around with you guys, learning how to do all the tips and tricks on this module thing, got my new mic, doing this process, and it's only been a year. So could you imagine how things are going to be when it's a whole nother year of going in? But I just need that break to kind of reset, do some test runs, see where everything goes and everything like that. And if you guys haven't noticed, I have a new plaque that came through. Lay, are you still in the building? So Lay was nice enough to make me want this, and I was like, "This is amazing, you guys! Look at this. It's all nice and wood. Got the about that wallet all cursive like and everything, and she got my logo. Look how closely that green is to my actual logo green. This is great work. So I want to give her a couple horns on that one because I actually do really enjoy this. This plaque that she got me. She put in some work on this one, even though this was like a sample piece because she's actually going to start doing some wound work. So once she get everything established, she's definitely going to be on the show. Okay. I know you guys here tired of talking to me about the show and everything like that, but let's go ahead on and take a deep dive into what the heck this lady was talking about and how in the world she went viral. So I'm gonna just play the clip. Hold on. So I'm gonna play the clip.
What your life is.
Come on. That's the only thing about TikTok. It's like it likes
Tell
to
me what
play
your life is.
when I go backwards. Hold on. Okay, let's see if I can expand this. They don't have a full screen mode? All right, you guys, let's see if I can zoom in.
I often get in shit on TikTok for saying,
Right,
like, this is
see.
how.
Let's see.
Please
Don't start from the very
tell me what your life is like.
I often get in shit on TikTok for saying, like, this is how a child-free person
This
does
is how people go
XYZ,
viral because
or
you can't get it.
this is the day in the
Right.
life of a
All right,
child.
let's go.
Please tell me what your life is like.
I often get in shit on TikTok for saying, like, this is how a child-free person does XYZ, or this is the day in the life of a child-free person. People are like, why do you need to put in there that you're child-free? What difference does it make? And the reason I do that is because I want women like the person who I'm stitching to see what a life without children can look like. I'm 39 and I'm child-free. And my experience of being child-free was that when my partner decided that he wanted to have children, we'd been together for 5 years and he actually left our relationship. So I had to decide very sure that I was willing to let my partner go in exchange for living a child-free life. I really loved my partner a lot. And a lot of people were telling me that it was crazy to let him go and not just have a baby with him. I knew in my heart and in my gut that I didn't want to be a parent, but after we separated, it was really hard for me to visualize what my life would look like. I could see what my life would look like if he and I had stayed together. I would be with him and we'd have like a house and a baby and a family and like great in-laws and a white picket fence, the whole thing. But because we are never shown examples in media or pop culture about what it looks like to be a woman who doesn't have children, I had no idea what my life would look like if I didn't go down the path that everyone expected me to go down. It felt really lonely and strange. And I had to go seek out other women who had also made that choice. So that's why I always say in my videos, this is what the day in the life of a child-free artist looks like, because I want women who don't want to have kids to have an example of what your life can look like.
So I have to say, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Because for me, I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with her just saying that it's okay to have a life without kids, you know? But yet there's so many people that are going against the grain. Like, you know, what are they saying over here in the comments? You know, everybody like to jump down to the comments. But I wonder what they're saying. Obviously, I'm not signed into TikTok. Maybe I should sign in TikTok. I don't think I got a sign in account. But either way, what do you guys think about that? Because society doesn't talk about what it is to you know, live the life. You know, you have to have a child, or that they always talk about people with their kids and showing them all the time. It's like, hey, look at me, look at my kids, look at what they did today. Like, my kid is walking now. Or I could say like, well, how about my drink right now is doing amazing things to me and my body. but it is what it is, right? So Nia, what'd you say on here? Nia said, I don't think anything is wrong with it. Yeah, I don't have to agree with you. Is not what is wrong with somebody saying, hey, the day in the life of a single person, the day in the life of a married person, the day in the life of a dog person, and people always got something to say. Carla, you said, I just don't give a F. That's her choice. Shoo. I wanted a pet monkey, but here I am, have no regrets. It's okay. But Carla, you also got them dogs too, though. I mean, you can have that. I'm all right. I mean, what do people got to say over here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to log into this account just to kind of see what in the world people are saying about this thing. Did I deal with that account? Nah, I didn't do that account. Sign up Google. Did I do that account? Nah, I didn't do that account. What account did I sign up with? I probably signed up with username and password. I don't know. All right. I don't know what my Twitter account, my TikTok account is. Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's see. Mom said, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, with a little bump. See nothing wrong. Everyone choose a different path. No right or wrong. That makes sense. Yeah. Live your life, live the best life, enjoy your time. But my question is, would you break up with somebody? This is open to the public. Would you break up with somebody if they said that they wanted kids and you didn't? Now, for me, this is one of the questions that we had early on when we were dating. Me and my wife, we were like, do we want to have kids? And for that aspect, it was like early on, if I wanted to have kids and she didn't want to have kids, well, she already said that she didn't want to have kids. And if I decided if I wanted to have kids, then we could have ended the relationship early on. And then we had to worry about the long term, the long game, the long play at all, because it is what it is. But, here we are. So I decided, you know what, kids are okay. But it's something that we decided that I'm being vulnerable with you guys as always. And I'm willing to take some phone calls in. If you guys are free to for the phone, if you guys are free for phone calls, you can always call in at 833-699-2558. Just to kind of give me your thoughts on this, because I think this is going to be one of those questions or those tough questions for those of you who are out there dating. You might think about it, well, my partner really wants kids, but I don't want to deal with no kids, especially in the house. Or like say if you're out a lot, but you know that you're not in the house a lot. And it's like, come on, son. So, all right, let's see what we got. Nia said that I get that out the way before even dating. I'm done. Hey, I know that's right. So let's see what my mom says. She says, do you stop waiting for the rest of the world to do you? Okay, Mom. Get ahead getting it in. Get a couple Sonic coins on that one. All right. So Vern was like, she's just laughing. I know that's right. Because when you think about like get into this relationship side of the house, it's not a one-way street. You got to think about it like your finances. Do you even have the finances to deal with a kid right now? Do you even want to spend the rest of your life, well, 18 months, a big chunk of your life, dealing with the child and everything like that? If you don't, then those are your boundaries. That is your right. I'll say that's your right in the overall sense that it's your body. You do what you want to. just to be PC'd over here, okay? Don't come at me, bro. But think about the ones that are willing to have the child. They willing to have the finances. They might not even have the finances right now. So you be like, shoot, I ain't dealing with them. I ain't dealing with nobody. I'm not even dating. We already had an episode about dating while broke. You talking about bringing a kid in and get broke? Like, what are you doing, bro? But I digress. Nia says, that's my flight money. I know that's right. You had to go on and get them coins. Oh man. You know what? I haven't done this in a while. Since this is Women's History Month, right? And I'm starting off talking about, it's your body. You do what you want to. You choose on what you want to have in your life, right? And I think I should give away a book. What do you guys think? I got plenty of books to give away. And actually what I'll do is I'll ship it directly to you from Amazon, because I realized that me packing up a book and sending it out to you is a whole grand scheme of things. So if you guys want a book giveaway, let me know. Nia, you want me to give away one of your books? I think it'll be a good book to give away, because I think home ownership, usually women are bringing in the heat. They are the ones holding it down. All right. Let me see. All right. I see. I would like to interview you on this topic if you're open to it. Are you talking to me, Vern? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me get some lo-fi music in here like Kamari does. Because I like how he was doing it with the lo-fi joint. You get that background situation. All right, that's nice and easy. Cool. All right, so Nia said it's okay to give her book away. Give it up for Nia just for saying, we can go ahead on and make this happen. So if you guys want Nia's book, let me go ahead on and privy this by saying that I had Nia on the show already to give away her book already. And I gotta find that episode, because we were talking about that. We were doing a lot of giveaways that day. What day was that we were giving away? I know it's like was it like January? Hey, Brian. You ain't going away. Where did I thought I was there. Yes. No, not that. I gotta figure out. Either way, we're doing a book giveaway. All right. Put on go ahead on and type in book giveaway if y'all ready for the book giveaway. In the meantime, I'm ready for some shots. Y'all ready for shots? Because I'm not drinking, so I'm drinking vicariously through you guys. All right. So let's go for the drinks. All right, it's the last show of the day, and I figured I would bring this old jam out because it's been a while. And since I'm not drinking anything, got this lovely aqua. And what are you guys drinking out there today? All right, so we got 2 book giveaways. Okay. Okay, so y'all can see what I'm doing here. We are going to start this giveaway. Okay. Hey, so what are y'all drinking out there? What are y'all drinking? All right, so for this one, ocean cocktail and watermelon with watermelon croutons. Oh, water croutons. Really? It's ice. Really? There's my emotional damage at. Oh, it's the same logo. But I understand. All right, you guys. So y'all know how it goes. Oh, you got some sweet tea? Okay. Is that white lightning? We got fruit punch. Okay. What else we got? Sweet tea. We got Shivas. Oh, yeah. All right. So, okay. So for the book giveaway, let me preview this. Make sure I let y'all know. So I'm gonna read a passage from Nia's book before we even get down and dirty with this giveaway. So the book is called Life is Short, Buy the House, The Ultimate Guide to Prepare for Home Ownership. And by Zinnia Day Adams. I'm gonna read a passage out of this. Which I think I read it before last time. Let me make this full screen so y'all get the full experience. And hopefully I can do Nia some justice over here. Okay. She says here, first, let me just say, if you want to buy a home for your family to grow up in, hold up, let me start over. Let me put some stank on this. What up, Jamal? You made it, sir. Thank you for joining. Get those air horns. All right. So for this book giveaway, this one passage here says, first, let me say that if you want to buy a home for your family to grow up in, that's absolutely fine. Don't let others make you feel bad for your decisions you make to improve your quality of life. Owning a home gives you the ability to get familiar with neighbors and build lasting relationships for you and your children. Buying a home provides stability for your family. There are many reasons you can choose to purchase a home. Make many tax benefits of home ownership. Oh yeah, so definitely want to get this book. Obviously, I have the light skin version, so definitely want to give this away. All right, so for this book giveaway, we are going to do hashtag. I'm gonna type it up in here. Let me get this ready for you guys. Yeah, we're gonna, you know what, since this is my last one for a while, we're gonna go. Hashtag, let's see. Hashtag house. Y'all know what it is. And show. So hashtag house, make sure you type that in. If you want this book giveaway, we're gonna make this right. All right. Yes, it is the light skin version. If you actually look this book up on Amazon, there's a darker hand. Okay, it's about as dark as my hand. All right, this is the light skin version. So let me go ahead on and share my screen. Make sure you guys go ahead on and put it in the hashtag house. If you're ready for this book, I can only do it. It's one entry right now. I can't do a drawing with a one entry. It's like 80 are in here. So go ahead on and put it in the hashtag house. And I'm only doing one today because it's stuff still costs money. I mean, I'm sure y'all enjoy spending my money. So, all right, y'all guys, go ahead on and put in hashtag house so y'all can go on and get in here. All right, we got 3 entries. Brian, you only get 1 entry per hashtag. All right, and for those of you who don't know, I mean, the author is in the audience right now. So, I mean, this book I highly recommend. I've been looking through it because I'm actually planning on trying to get my rental. which is like a quadplex. And this book has really helped me out look for help me look for people just to kind of look for houses, how to figure out the location, think about the price points of actually owning a home and everything like that. So all right, so we only got 3, we got 6 people in here. Anybody else want to get the book for Nia? All right, let's see. All right, 3, 2, let's go on and let's rock out, you guys. Let's go. All right, here we go. It's gonna go 1, 2, get it. Hey, we got a winner. What up, Vern? Everybody give Vern a round of applause. Let's go. All right, let's go. There it goes. About to get pumped up. Man, that was fun. All right, Vern, congrats on winning the book. Woo! Yes, rock out sober. That's now. Imagine if I was drunk. That would be hilarious. You don't want to see that. So, Vern, I think I got all your contact info, but it can't hurt to just kind of pay me anyway. It's great. So congrats to Vern for winning the drawing. As you guys know, I do love giving this stuff away because I love to see and provide value as much as I can to everyone. So yes. All right. Let's see. What do you guys want to talk about? Because we talk about this lady who made her own life choices, which is fair enough. You don't need anybody else to tell you what to do with your life. And if you want to share, that's the whole beauty of social media, is that you can post whatever you want to, but you also have to take the heat as well. And if for any reason that you don't like what you hear or see on Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, what have you, you can go ahead on and just keep scrolling. Same thing with this podcast. If you don't like what you hear, you can just stop it, go to another podcast. But all I ask is that you go ahead on and enjoy the show. At least give me a like or leave a comment, because either way it helps. Not all publicity is good publicity, but it happens. All right. So yeah, it's gonna be bittersweet, you guys. Let me do some summary episodes, because I like sharing our summary episodes on things that we've done in the past, mainly because I talked a lot. And so in the future I'll be taking this away. So it won't be 8 p.m. anymore. Just have the show with me in the pipe. And so some of you, oh, that's right. Yeah, we talked about marriage and everything. Like the money conversations to have before marriage, building that residual income. And this is when I actually did slide decks. I was trying to, be cool with you guys, trying to start off 2023 the right way or physically possible. We had job loss. In case you're losing your job, there are still companies that are giving away jobs, right? Not giving away, but actually firing a lot of people. There's a YouTube page called Michael Jordan Fans Are the Worst Sports Fans. Okay. That's good to know. So let's see. There are a couple things out there that we can always talk about. And when it comes to relationships and finances, it's always interesting to see what people have to say. Because I remember this episode, the first date deal breakers. This was great. What do we talk about on this one? So I'm sitting here on Tinder and, thinking to myself, all right, well, I don't like this one. I don't like that one. Just swiping around and looking at different portfolios of women, as Mitt Romney was famous for doing. And, just sitting around just thinking like, man. Oh, I didn't know I can do that. My question is out there. Is it really a red flag that a guy is under 5'7", 5'8" for you to date him? Is that really a red flag? So you looking at the Tinder profile, all he got is headshots, and then he just show up saying he's 6 feet. You show up and he's like 5'8". That was hilarious. Now a lot of people actually do turn. There was a video about that. That was hilarious. Let's see. Mom says, when can you expect the live show to return? Oh, my live shows, I plan to have them return. I'm thinking either late July, early August. I'm not sure if that can happen. And yes, I'm gonna like my own page. And then and that's the thing, it's like I'm not sure what's going to happen next, because I really think, just got a lot of stuff to deal with on the opposite side of the camera. So having that discussion is very important to me, and just trying to enjoy the relationship a little bit more, because obviously I'm spending a lot of time with you guys, but spending less time at home and with my wife and everything like that has impacted how we run this. Just spending time with each other, and it's sad. But also enjoy you guys too. So it is what it is. But you know what? It is good. And if anything, if you always need to pick me up, you can always listen to some of the old shows. What I'm gonna do is now let's start talking about these pod decks. It's been a long time since I used these. So let's move on to the next segment, which is pod decks.
This episode is powered by Pod Decks. Pod decks are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you're a new podcaster or existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience and have more meaningful conversations, you're going to want to check out Pod decks. Now, if you want to get 10% off your order right now, you can go to poddex.com and type in coupon code. What's the code? Yes, that's the code. Check out poddex.com. Take your podcast to the next level.
All right. So those are for those of you who are listening for the pod deck side of the house. If you actually want to get 10% off on your pod decks, go ahead and go to pod decks. Use the promo code WALLET in all caps. It's WALLET. Okay, so for this pod decks, I'm actually doing deal breakers since we're talking about relationships. One of the things here they said, is this a deal breaker? Which says constantly cancel plans. Constantly cancel plans. So, we just talked about how somebody actually want to, go through a relationship and be all, boo hooey because the person didn't want kids and one person wanted kids and they not seeing eye to eye. I mean, did somebody cancel their plans on them? More than likely they did. And it's time for them to get up out of there, So is canceling plans one of the things that will get you riled up and to say, you know what, this ain't gonna work? Because obviously, even if you try to have that conversation, they're gonna cancel the plan anyway. That will suck. So they got another question on here. Since it would be nice if somebody's on here. Hey, Deb's in the building. What up, Deb? Thank you for joining in. Let's give you some air horns. Thank you for joining. Because one of the things I like about just having some of these conversations about these deal breakers, because it's like, what is it that you're actually looking for in a relationship? And ultimately, this is what we're talking about. Because this person, if they want to go viral, we're talking about their lives and what they don't like, then let's talk about these other deal breakers. What are some deal breakers for you all out there? What are some red flags? Something that while you're dating, you would say no to. And Carla, I know you out there. You probably typing in TEW right now. If I know you pretty well. Thinking it's funny. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can look up some deal breakers over here. Let's see what they got. Some deal breakers. What are some deal breakers for you? So I'm looking over here in the news. And what's deal breakers here? Why does somebody break up? What are some deal breakers? What do you guys got? Deb, you say, I thought you were talking about the guy who didn't want to have a serious relationship with me after I was late. Deb, see, I wasn't saying no names. We all been there, okay? Sometimes you might have to leave somebody because they just never showed up. Sometimes you just gotta leave a little early. Because when you saw them pull up, you were like, this ain't happening. Okay. It looked like there's a website called Mom Junction. All right. I haven't heard of Mom Junction before. And on this website, it's talking about 20 top relationship deal breakers that are tough to tolerate. And the first one is lying. Number one is lying. I got a line in my pocket. I'm lying. Hey, not taking care of that teeth properly. Oh. She gonna put the teeth is not right. She's like, get that man up out of here. Why are you gonna talk about that bad teeth like that? That's funny. Y'all are great. Let's see if I can load this music a little bit further. So Carla, you say, who's still out here lying? You know who's still out here lying. Well, Carla, you didn't say it. I'm sorry, Debs. Nobody's out here lying. All right, let's. Oh my gosh, Deb, you going in? Oh wait, 7/8 of the men online. What? Really? What this soundbite is? I have this on here, but I don't know what it is. Yeah. That's a good one. You get the buzzer. 7 out of 8 men lie online. I mean, what is the percentage for women then? 7. So number 2 on this list, they said abuse. be it physical, verbal, or emotional abuse of any kind, is a definite deal breaker in a relationship. We got anger issues, affairs, addiction. I'm addicted to your love. Rick James for you guys out there. Unambitious. Does the guy really need to be ambitious? Does he really? Like, I mean, what's wrong with watching some TV sometime? You ain't gotta do much. But it is what it is. Materialistic views. Oh my gosh, yes. This one, I mean, they gotta have a large house, expensive car, or diamond jewelry. But they said if one partner is always looking for materialistic gains from the other without working for it, then it could be a deal breaker. This one right here, I mean, come on. I am not sitting around trying to, hey, you want that stuff, which is okay, but like, come on. Number 8, which we just saw, which the lady went viral for, which is kids or no kids. Somebody said F them kids. Y'all are hilarious. Finances. So the other one is sensitive. They say here also poor money management. Look, they said also poor money management and always being in debt or being debt minded can become deal breakers. Man, y'all mean tell me y'all want to sit out here and there's a reason why you're here, right? Because say if you're going out here dating and you want to make sure that you have somebody that you are excited about to be with, having a wonderful time, but yet they keep talking about, man, I wish I could have that. Man, where is it? Why do y'all we gotta have the flashy stuff? We sitting over here at McDonald's with the extra fries. Could have been over there at Five Guys or something. These people are not affiliated with the show, but if you are listening, send me some dollars. You talking about personal hygiene. We got career goals, family and friends. Now, one of the things that I like to talk about is career goals, because when it comes to career goals and you want to help somebody out and they like, nah, I'm okay. I like what I got right now. These are the things that you want to talk about. You got family or friends. You have jealousy. Oh my gosh. You have controlling. Now, controlling, it can be seen as almost like gaslighting. So if you're not sure if you're in a controlling relationship, do you feel as though when you trying to do something and somebody tell you, well, you don't like that, you don't do things like that, you don't know how to put this together, you don't like to get your hands dirty, you don't like to get your feet dirty, you don't like dirty clothes, you only walk around the house smelling all the time, why don't you go take a bath? You don't eat this kind of food, you're very picky with your food. You know what I'm saying? If you ever heard that ever in a relationship, I think more than likely in a controlling relationship. Let me know if you agree with me or not. I think I might have rested my case because I had no comments. High maintenance. Want multiple trips to a salon, expensive clothes and fancy dinners, exorbitant vacations. I mean, I like those things, but it doesn't have to be all my clothes fancy. And multiple trips to the salon, I mean, depending on where you're going at. If you go into the hair salon, that's one thing. Then you go to the nail salon, which is the other. And then you got to go get your pedicure too. It's called a spa day. But they don't say the frequency of this. So that one, I don't know. I need a spa day. Keeping the relationship in the darkness, selfishness, acceptance, religion, gut feeling, and they just leave it there. So, out of all 20 of these, I think it's fair to say that, you can just do whatever you want. It is what it is. And with that, because I did say that, this one was my last one for a while, and I just want to have some fun with you guys. So I just want to come out one last time and say this because I haven't sent out the email, and I really want to get back to sending out the emails once a month. So everything is going to a monthly basis. If you're just tuning in, this is going to be my last live for a while. I was thinking maybe early August, late July, and I just need some time to reset, get things together, and hopefully, bring my all. This is what I'm here for. So if there's anything y'all want to say during this live, either you can call me or just leave the comments or leave a comment. But make sure y'all like this episode. I'm gonna miss drinking with you guys. Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah. So pretty much I'll be shutting down everything. It's been a while. What up, sir? Rob's in the house. Yeah, man. So for you guys who don't know, Rob has a show called Family Abide. His is actually a monthly podcast. That's where I kind of get the idea that, having a monthly podcast is doable. So I didn't even think about it. I was just going to just stop altogether. But, keeping a pulse is something good. And Rob says here, he says, Big Ant, we're going to miss you. Hope all is well. I know you're going to come back strong. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate you. It gives you some applause around here because, yeah, definitely it was fun. Yeah, thank you, Mom. So, by all means, if you guys have any questions, go on and drop them inside. I'm gonna try my best to answer them. Keep in mind that this is for entertainment purposes only. So I'm actually gonna run this show a little longer because, like I said, it's the last one, but I want to make sure I give as much content as you need. Now, one of the things I do want to say is that, oh man, thank you, sir. Yeah, Rob says your consistency has motivated me. I'm glad that you're staying true to it for your monthly stuff. Are you planning on going bi-monthly, like twice a week or something like that? It'll be interesting to see where you go from this, Rob. Let's see. Jamal said, "Don't worry, we'll drink together after Lent." You got it, sir. We're gonna be up in there. Gotta get the room shot. You know what I'm saying? Only put that because it says rim shot on it. Yeah, I'll get rim, whatever. Thanks for your hard work and effort. Hey, you got it. And like I said, I'll be building out some content on the back end. You can still reach me. I'm gonna still have my calendar open if you guys want to get on the podcast. It's just that I'll be slowing down my edits. More than likely, I could still pump out. If I take this break, I could still pump out maybe 3 episodes on a weekend, so I can actually schedule those out. At least so you can still get some of my backlog cleared up, and so I'll be coming back pretty strong on the next one. Or I'm thinking about just doing 1 episode a month, and then just do a full dump of I don't know, 15 episodes. And just kind of do them back to back or do like a daily thing. I'm not sure yet. But I want to keep y'all posted. So if you make sure you sign up for my newsletter, which is aboutthatwallet.com/newsletter. Let me go on and put that as one of the banners here so you can have that. Aboutthatwallet.com/newsletter. Okay. So make sure you guys sign up for that, because I do want to share some grants There are a lot of grants out there for y'all. So how many of y'all are homeowners right now? Just kind of give me like a thumbs up, or just say me or something like that, because I saw some grants when I was looking around for housing, because I thought it was interesting that there are grants for you to help out with your rent, help to remodel your house, help to maintain your home, and so that you don't lose it. Let's see, called housing remodel. For those of you who are staying around, I actually want to make sure to say thank you again for staying true. So, all right, we got 3 homeowners out there. All right, so let's go ahead on and share this screen. Just give me a moment. Share screen. Housing remodel grants. Okay. So right now, for those of you, I think most of you are in the state of Maryland, so that's where most of my followers are. We go into dhcd as in Delta .maryland.gov, and they have loan and grant programs for home repair and improvements. And for the Maryland, it's called the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development offers several programs designed to help eligible Maryland homeowners with their home repairs that improve comfort, livability, and accessibility. So right now they have rehab programs. They have 3 rehab programs. So you can get the Maryland Housing and Rehabilitation Program. They have the indoor plumbing program. Hey, we all need this plumbing taken care of before that snow hits, right? Which talk about it's a financing program available for structurally sound single family owner occupied houses and rental properties. Okay, this is really big. I didn't know they do rental properties with 1 to 100 units. Wow. Which does not hold up. Which do not have indoor plumbing. We don't have indoor plumbing. What? I'm sorry. Okay, that's a whole nother question there. They have a special. Let me zoom in on these because I'm not sure if you guys can see these all the way. A special targeted applicant rehabilitation program, an income targeted financial program designed to bring properties up to applicable building codes and standards. So for those of you who have one of those older homes and not sure what to do and you're looking for these loans, definitely want to look at this program. Let me see if I click on it. And they talk about the eligible types of housing, eligible applicants, loan terms, local government involvement, and also if you need some more information, if you want to contact somebody. And they even got the limits right here, the adjustable limits, home ownership values, and rehabilitation program application. Jamal, you said doo-doo outside, son. Yeah, I don't know what they doing out there. They all poop-pooting. But yo, if you got 100 people, 100 units though, with no indoor plumbing, I think you got a little bit more problems than people poop-pooing on the outside. You got some more problems. So they got even special loans. If you're looking for some loans out here, you got access to homes for seniors. For those of you who are taking care of your parents, the middle age, what they call it, that middle age generation, where you need to take care of your parents. You can get the grab bars and the railings, widening the doorways, installing ramps. Like they have that program out there for you. Lead hazard reduction grant. So if you have a home, you can do all that. That is great. Can you put the link in the chat? Oh yeah. I'll do that for you right now. So, when you come back to when you watch this on the show notes, you can actually see this come through. So, and also they have the ground rent redemption loan program. That's interesting. So you can buy out your ground leases with a loan, but then you're still paying somebody, which is hilarious. Frozen doo doo. Jamal, yeah, what is going on? So yeah, these are really good programs. Have you guys even heard of these before? Like, these are really some good programs. Let's see what HUD has to say. Oh, they got the 211 info line. Hey, I didn't even know they had this. So if you guys have a home, you can actually just call 211. That's pretty cool. They got Habitat for Humanity. Obviously, you hear about that a lot, which they build houses for families in need. Veteran Affairs, U.S. Department of Agriculture and Rural Housing. Now, for those of you who are looking for housing, I think this one is pretty cool because I think they paid down everything. Like you can pretty much get a house with $0, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. They say the USDA Rural Development supports rural prosperity in Delaware and Maryland, investing in a modern infrastructure such as a high-speed internet and water and waste treatment systems. We help eligible rural Delawareans and Marylanders buy or rent affordable housing. And we can partner with you to build and improve the essential community facilities such as hospitals, libraries, and schools. We boost rural economic development by funding technical assistance for small business owners and entrepreneurs to help them design robust business plans, find new markets, and promote their goods and services. Hey, I got services for the masses. What up, Eric? Whoops, wrong one. Not the laughter. There we go. What up, Eric? You guys, if you ever looking for to learn how to do some reselling, I mean, this guy is amazing. Eric has really brought his business up to speed, taking things to the next level. From Red Mountain Resell. Hold up. Actually, you know what? You're in a new company now, right? It's a Red Mountain Shoe Company now, right? Let me see if I can find you. Red Mountain Shoe Company. I know you changed yourself. All right. Gotta get a shout out to people, you know what I'm saying? Because I love to support everybody that's been on this show, no matter how long ago it's been. So this is Eric's store on eBay. Definitely got to check it out. He sold well over 6.8 thousand items. All right. He's close to 1,000 followers, 100% positive feedback. Now, keep in mind, he's been doing this for, how long you been doing it now, Eric? Like three times now? 3 years? I don't know. Let me hide this because nobody ain't calling me. So don't forget, you guys, sign up for the newsletter. Like the show if you guys are just joining. Make sure you like the show. Because like I said, this is going to be my last one for a while. But I want to make sure I give you guys as much content as possible. He got kids' shoes. He got women's shoes. He got boots. Gotta get your summer shoes. Hey, what up? We getting everybody getting these horns. Almost 3 years. That is awesome, right? So for those of you who just joined, I'm actually giving, yeah, man, this is gonna be my last live show. All right. It's been a while. Because I put the reset button. I hit that reset button on myself. Get that relationship back in order. Just gotta align my life better. So yeah, it's gonna be a while. So let's get back to these housing grants and loans. So like I said, this episode is pretty much for you guys. If there's any questions y'all want me to do a deep dive into, take a look into, let's do it right now. Because like I said, this is for you. Now, these right now are the grants and loans that we are getting from the state of Maryland for home repairs. So for those of you who actually have a home. If you want to make your home more efficient, here are the grants right here. They talk about the Weatherization Assistance Program. This program is actually pretty cool. And guess what they call it? WAP. Got the Weatherization Assistance Program. Got the Weatherization Assistance Program. I mean, it's not good. It doesn't work with WAP. WAP. But you get free and reduced costs for weatherization services. Crack myself up. Anyway, the weatherization program is really cool. Let me see if I can move myself down this way. I think it looks a little better. Make sure you guys sign up for the newsletter, by the way, so that you can kind of, I'm gonna start putting some of these little tidbits and websites inside those newsletters. Because I am switching to a monthly show. Just only for the episode releases, my backlog. If I release my backlog for the month, it will take me to, I have like a year backlog in episodes to release. So trust me, I got a lot of content coming, but I just need to take a break personally. That's the reason why I have to cut back on the live shows. All right, so back to the Maryland.gov. All right, so if you look into weatherization your property in Maryland, I'm only doing Maryland right now because the people that were here, they said that they were in Maryland. That's what we're going to deal with. Eligible applicants, you have to meet the household income outline below to be eligible for the program. So if your household size is one person, you have to make about 60% of the SMI, which is, I think it's the minimum income, the state minimum income. And 60% of the state minimum income is $40,000. So if you make about $40,000 you actually can qualify for this. If you have 4 people inside the house, so it's you, maybe your baby mother, and like 2 kids, if y'all bring in at a whopping $76,000, you can actually qualify for this program. This would actually be pretty cool because they will take care of everything, really. They'll come in, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember this was actually advertised. They'll come in, put foam around your pipes. They'll actually put the insulation around your heater, your water heater, and make sure your windows look good. Make sure that they're sturdy. They redo all your windows, everything. And that's the beauty of it. Now, they don't say that. I think you have to be the owner. I don't think you can be just a renter and qualify for this program. Yeah, both homeowners and renters are. Ooh. So if you have a renter, think about this, you guys. If you own a home, right? You don't qualify for this. But say if you got somebody in your home that's in Section 8, they can qualify for the Weatherization Assistance Program. They can qualify for that WAP. You know what I'm saying? That WAP. If they qualify for that program, that means they can go ahead on and upgrade your property because of their low income. And because they're low income, they can go ahead on boost your property. So by the time when they move out, you can actually jack the price up for the next tenant. It's like mind blowing. Okay, this is great. Now talk about strategies when you have an asset. This is the way to do it. They got Maryland Energy Assistance Administration help you on saving money for your residents. Now some of the stuff, granted, it might be local to Maryland, but I think this should be across the board, no matter what county or state you're in, if you're listening to this. So you need to go ahead on and just check out your state, local government, and just search. Hey, what did I search in here? I searched in here housing remodel grants. Okay, I just did a search that said housing remodel grants, and all this stuff came up. Okay. Yeah, you gotta get that WAP, Jamal. Just wet. I'm sorry, not wet. Yeah, weatherization program. Oh, they got more grants? What? Man, like this is the thing that I kind of wish I'd known when I was a broke college student. Okay, like under the poverty line, they don't even make that much. You can get a full house. They'll pay for it and be done. Like I'm gonna do a quick search here because DC has an amazing program. For those of you who are looking to move into DC, I think it's DC housing grants or home ownership, I think. Yeah, that's right. It's homeowner assistance fund. So this one is the same thing, which is the Department of Housing and Community Development. So if you're in a whatever state you're in, definitely you want to make sure you look up the DHCD, and it's like the Department of Housing Community Development. And it seems like they will assist you pretty much just get housing. They have the Housing Assistance Fund right here. These websites are horrible, but you actually can qualify for a lot of these, especially if you make under the just under the medium threshold for your rent, which is crazy, right? Things that you wish you'd known when you were broke. Like, I can't believe this. This is great. Give me a state, somebody. Give me a state. Throw out a state. Because I want to see if this is available everywhere. Housing Assistance Fund. Somebody give me a state. Any state. Okay, so while y'all give me a state, DC homeowners wait for financial aid for foreclosure notices to pile up. Yeah. Like, they talk about the program and everything. Like, there should be no reason that you can't find a house, especially if you make under 50. Actually, if you make under $80,000, there should be no reason you can't find a house. Based on all these programs that are available, because Ward 7 and 8 right here, just in just 8 days is crazy. All right, so we got New Jersey in the house. All right, let's see what they got over here in New Jersey. Good old Google. All right, so we got New Jersey homeowners program. Loans. Oh, we don't want loans. We want grants. Grants you don't have to pay back. Okay, so it's they got a fancy website. The Road Home, New Jersey. Should be nice. Let's see what they got. Up to $15,000 towards your home purchase. So, you know, they already got a down payment assistance program just right off the rip. $15,000 for first-time homeowners, for closing assistance. Do you qualify for the program? Are you a first-time homeowner? Yeah. And also for those of you who didn't know, because FHA is just a program, and all you have to do to qualify is like you never had to buy a home within the past 3 years. So if you've been in your house already for 5 years, you still qualify for a FHA loan. That means that there's one or two things that come up to me as saying is like either they don't have enough people applying for this program that they can ultimately give this out. And then secondly, it's like, you know, obviously so many people are just don't know about this program that they're able to give this out to people who already own homes. So, you know, hey, you got your lenders, first time on program. If you're a policeman or a fireman or retirement system, you get into the program. Like, this is crazy, you guys. Like, it's so much money out there. But we looking for home ownership, like just to kind of rent programs. No, I'm gonna be homeowner, home rents, just in general. Single family. Hey, there we go. By the USDA again. They got a single family housing repair loans and grants in New Jersey. They already got it available. So you got the 504 repair and rehabilitation application package. So how do you qualify? You must be a homeowner and occupy the house. Be unable to afford credit. Attain affordable credit elsewise. Have a household income that does not exceed the very low limit by county. For grants by age 62 or older, and not be able to repay or repair a loan. Ooh, so if you have somebody in your family that's over the age of 62, they can qualify for this as a grant. So it won't even be a loan, and they can repair their house. Oh my gosh. So what this is saying, I swear, housing is like a whole nother level of like a life hack. Okay. I don't make the rules. I'm just reading the rules to you. This is the reason why reading is very important, you guys. That means to tell me, if you have an elderly person, say your mom, dad, or even just your grandparent, just living their best life, they might be over 62, but they in good health. All they have to do is just apply, and they get a grant for their home to repair it. That's all it takes. That is amazing. Okay. And then let's see, loans, get the repair, so forth, blah blah. Grants must be used to remove health or safety hazards. How much do I get? Maximum loan is $40,000. You know, you can do $40,000 in a house. You can either repair a roof, get your kitchen. You can possibly get your kitchen remodeled. Now this is for the loan side, but for the grant, even at 10 G's, for the grant, it might not seem much for a home, but you can at least be able to get like a new HVAC system put in. You might be able to redo the plumbing that's in the house. You'll be able to weatherize the property just for the $10,000 grant. Now, I wonder if they say they have a limit on how many times you can get it. Okay, grants have a lifetime limit of 10 G's. Grants must be repaid if the property is sold less than 3 years. So all they have to do is just live in there for another 3 years and get 10 G's. You don't have to pay anything. Never part of cost, blah blah blah. Deadline to apply. Now, some programs, depending on how much money they have, they might be able to apply every year, almost like how you do with student loan grants and stuff like that. So yeah, New Jersey, nice and easy. And I just did a quick search. You know, a quick cursory search, did nothing special. Even HUD in Jersey, they got the mortgage financial agency. It's just so many different programs out here. Habitat for Humanity, again, like some of these things are great. You can buy 40. You know, you better send in those pictures of those repairs. Jamal said you can buy 40K of Hennessy. Shoot, you might get some stock in there. All right, let's see. Mom says VA. Let's see what we got in the VA. VA. Let's see what they got. Ooh. Disability housing grants for veterans. So if you have a veteran, hey, just tell them, look, man, get some of this stuff. Apply for a specialty adapt housing grant. What is this? Find out how to apply for a specialty housing grant and a specialty housing adaptation grant. E-benefits. You can also check the status of an open SAH claim on the site. Well, obviously you can apply, but do you qualify? They don't even care. They just say apply for it. Disability housing grants for veterans. Okay, here we go. Eligible. You own or will own the home, and you qualify on service connected to. Ooh, this is amazing. So if you know somebody that's in the military, right, that has any type of disability that they actually have on file with the VA, and they looking for a house in Virginia, they can go ahead on and qualify for this grant to make sure, like, they're like, hey, if you plan on owning a home, so while they're in the process of owning a home, they can get it. And look at this, for 2023, they can get up to $100 grand. Okay, it says $109,986, but out of the way, $100 grand. Okay, you get $100 grand just for saying you're a disabled person, and this is only one program. Okay, you guys, this is gonna be nice. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be beefing up my newsletter, so make sure you check out the newsletter at aboutthatwallet.com/newsletter. Make sure you like this episode so we can get some more people on here. This is amazing, you guys. And on top of that, it look like they can get up to another 22,000. I swear, it's like so much money as a homeowner. There's two things you need to, it seems like you get most people that get most of the money. You got to be broke, which means like a broke college student, right? So you can actually say you as a parent have a child renting in your home. The child is technically renting, they paying you rent, right? I wonder if that will work. Please don't trust me. This is education purposes only. Don't take this as a grain of salt. But just go with my thought process here. If you got a child, they're in college, they don't make no money, and then next thing you know, you go ahead on and tell them, hey, let's go ahead on and I'm gonna put you down for rent. You got to pay some rent now. Now that they are renters, they can go ahead on and apply for these different programs because they don't make that much. Then on top of that, if they go to the military and come out and just say, hey, they have like a disability could be like ringing in the ear, just going through some PTSD. Not to take advantage of it, people do have problems, but you can take advantage of the programs that can help you and your family out. Because if you're dealing with the medical side of the house, this stuff is serious. From the medical side of the house, you can actually have all this stuff taken care of. All right. So I just want to make sure you got that. All right. Is there another state y'all want me to go through, or this is good enough for y'all to sign up for this newsletter? Ooh, they got single family housing repair loans and grants. Yeah, this one is good. So for the VA folks, I'm putting the link inside the chat, as I think this will be pretty cool for those of you who are looking for grants in VA. What are the requirements? Enable states that they may have particular requirements, blah, blah, overview. Loan terms 20 years, grant 10 years. Okay, this is almost the same thing as Jersey, which was the 10,000. So either way, I mean, the USDA is giving away money. Everybody's giving away money. The state's giving away money. And like I said, this is just a quick search, because some counties and cities also give you money just for buying inside their particular city and town. And I think I'm gonna start doing this more often, which is to talk about, some of the grants and loans that are out there for you, because I think we all could qualify. Even if you have a small business, I'm gonna start talking about those as well. Okay. I think it's good. I think I'm good. It's been some fun, you guys. So again, my name is Anthony. I am the host of the About That Wallet podcast show. So make sure that you go ahead on and like, subscribe, and share, because again, it does help me grow, help the show grow, help me get more exposure so that I can do more giveaways, so that I can provide more value to you. Even though the likes and validation and stuff like that will not stop me from continuing to give you the value that I feel is entertaining. And also I use your feedback to kind of fuel the next episodes. So that's why I'm asking these questions, because I want to make sure I give you the information that you need to be successful in whatever you do. And I'm curious to learn about all your changes, what you plan to do for this year. Don't hesitate. I do have like the community thing option on YouTube, so you can always leave a comment there as well. I'm here for you guys. Okay. Anyway, be on the lookout. I'll probably do my next. Yeah, I won't be doing any more episodes this month. And happy Women's History Month. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm out. Peace. So I get this out of here and my broom. Get my bandits out. It's gonna be tough, you guys. Gotta start turning out the lights. Turn out the lights. Oh yeah, I need this light because I like this light. Turn off this light. All right. Y'all be safe. Deuces.